Of the Tribulation Kids, I'm in the building. I'm gonna try to get through this one, man. Today's kind of hard. I've been trying to get a live stream done all morning, um, but I've been so busy. I had a couple places I had to go and get done. Now that I'm done with that, I'm back to the crib to try to do this. Um, I woke up this morning, man. I'm gonna tell you. I told y'all a couple live streams ago that I just wasn't feeling good, right? Well, I can confirm it. I can confirm it was a bug that was trying to get me, but we got it out of our system. I just want to say that, man. We did everything we can do to get it out of our system, but we can confirm it was a bug. And I'm getting some reports. You know what I mean, that there's a new um, virus going around. I don't know if people have heard about it or what it's called or anything like that, but I heard it is something out there in India going on. I felt like we do have a couple friends out there in India, so we wanted to see if we could just come in the house and say what's up, see what's up. But it's kind of late in India. I think it's like probably 2 in the morning. But our friend out there, Gout House, I think it's Gout House. He came in before and he let us know that 3:20 something like that. He was willing to join the panel. He joined the panel at three something in the morning out there, so he shouldn't have a problem coming through right now. But man, we're gonna see if we can get him in the house. Gout ham, check in if you can. Other than that, man, I just wanted to come live, man, and get something done for the day. I didn't think I'd be able to do it tomorrow, so I really wasn't gonna try to move, fast today, to try to do something for tomorrow. But the weekend seems to be kind of busy. I seem to get kind of a lot of things just going on right now that I don't have time to do a lot of stuff, man. But again, I wanted to get this done today just because I felt like streaming. So I don't have really much to say. Hoping somebody check in just to say what's up, man. Hopefully you guys are doing good where you're at. Uh, God bless you. Uh, thanks for checking the video. If you checked the video, I ain't really saying much today. I did go out to the strip yesterday just to kind of walk around. And I'm gonna tell you, man. As soon as I got home, I went to sleep, man. Just kind of fighting whatever it is that was trying to attack me, and I'm feeling much better. I feel like I got a lot more energy. I feel like I ate more than one time today, already, what I'm saying? So my appetite is starting to come back. I just want to try to get out here and try to get a little more strength and try to get a little more energy just on the live stream and talking, and trying to get used to talking and saying my words clear, trying to say my words direct and be able to talk with no problem. Um, but I think I got kind of used to talking on the mic. It's a different kind of take you got to take. And I feel like I could do it on the mic. So I'll probably get out here on the mic and do a little something sometime today or tomorrow. But I can't promise nothing, man. I just wanted to check on people, man, see what people was doing, see what the streets is on. Um, I had a chance to kind of stop just around, just looking at stuff. To kind of find some type of I ain't gonna say inspiration, but some stuff to watch. And I ran across this one guy. I ain't gonna say his name, but I came across him and he was talking about we. Shout out to my man Bird, man. Salute, appreciate you, Bird. I appreciate you coming through. I was watching this dude yesterday, and he was talking about like he don't want to take his antidepressants anymore, and he started talking about this stuff that he was going through. Shout out to Ling Song Soon, and he was talking about how everything in his life is starting to add up for him and how it's starting to work. And what's starting to bother him. And he was saying, he didn't want to confuse people on his live stream. He said, but as of lately, he been feeling like, he has to come out and say what is on his mind. Shout out to Khan. I appreciate you checking in with the hammer and the hunter as well. Shout out to you. Yeah, man. But I was thinking about this dude, man, that I was watching, and then, he was just talking about his content. Like, man, he can't just go out there and just make regular content and not tell y'all, you know what I mean? Like he really is going through something. And I was like, dang, he's like, I don't think I'm gonna take these pills no more. He thinks that's making him feel worse. And then it's like he's taking from, himself away from his job and stuff. There's all kinds of stuff. And I'm just like, a lot of people really, talk about their life when it comes to content. Some do, some don't. I thought it was kind of personal, but I mean, the way he was sharing it though, I could see how it could give somebody else inspiration out there that goes through that. I'm out here and look, I need you to be careful out there, man. It just seems like the world is just going through a change again, man. It's like it seems like we shifting into something. I don't know, but you someone that you get to see everything, so be careful. Kahana, man, please apologize to them at that channel, you know what I mean? Because I did come by to say what's up. But I didn't get a chance to have my other profile. I didn't know, you know what I mean? When I spoke, I had everything together. And I'm like, oh man, but I just woke up from a nap because I just got in. So my head ain't really, together right now. I'm thinking slow. Kyle Krippner is in the house. What's going on? Kyle Vlog channel. Checking in with the eyeballs. Uh, Let me see. I'm thinking, man, bro, the host is from Vegas. Oh, uh-oh. Well, I mean, what do you think? No, don't put it in the chat. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. Dang. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I'll be doing I do got my other device though, so I can check in. Just in case I miss somebody in the chat, I do apologize, man. Shout out to Ling Song Soo. She can rap. I know I heard her. I heard her rapping. I was like, okay, you know what I mean? She was rapping in Tagalog. And she reminded me of my friend in Japan, you know what I mean? Cause she be rapping in Tagalog. Nah, man, look, the thing about it, okay, so should we make this announcement, Kahana, or we wait? You know what I mean? Like you don't want me to be involved, you don't want me to say nothing. But if you give me the opportunity to say something, you know what I mean, I'm put out here right now, you know what I mean? But if you're not for sure, I made it from the airport from um was that after you talked to me? He said nope. Okay. I would love to though. Come on, man. Wait. Okay, we just at least put the thought out there though. That jump right there, boy. You never know who gonna see that. You know what I mean? Like that's good promotion for that. But we'll wait and we'll talk about it some more. But that's something I love to do. But yeah, man, I do got my other device so the chat can move. I see it. It ain't gonna be no problem, man. I wasn't feeling good, but I got the bug out my system, man. Like I'm telling you, like I'm getting myself going now. You know what I mean? Like I think it was the walk. I think it walked out of me. You know what I mean? Like seriously, it was something that was disturbing. Yo, she played one of your songs on the live. Man, that's a blessing, man. Like you be out there still pushing that, man. I appreciate you. Just still trying to keep me relevant. I was writing some of the stuff that you sent me, but man, I'm doing so much at one time, man, and then it seemed like everything's just moving so fast. So I'm trying to get caught up. Is what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm doing these short live streams real quick, just to get out here, see how people doing, see if I can start something up, say what's up, you know. It ain't a lot on the video, but it's something to keep in motion, just to keep me going. I've been watching these, so I'll just make it go back and watch it. Hopefully, I say enough that it keep my attention, and you know what I mean. And hopefully, it'll have somebody come by just to say what's up while I'm on it, and then Maria Michelson is on the house. Yo, hey family, Maria, did you hear me yesterday? What I tried to say to you? I tried to say something to you yesterday. Let's see. Shoot. I was trying to pin that joint, man. Hold on. I'm trying to pin that joint. Let me see. I didn't hear what you said yesterday. Okay. No, I said thank you because I did see your post in the mentions, and um, you had a list of people that you was trying to just kind of inform, that you were going to be missing in action for a minute because you were going to go ahead and prepare for the storm. And I was one of them names that you put on that list, and I just want to thank you, for even, considering to put me on the list to say, yo, I'm going to let you know I'm going through the storm, this is where I'll be at, so thank you very much. I appreciate that. Um, Oh yeah, the snowstorm is gone now, and that's good to hear right there. That's good to hear right there. Thanks for that information. I wanted people to see that. You know, I still want to try to pin that. Hold on. Um, why you erase it, Connor? I was trying to pin that joint. Man, I don't like the snow. Well, you can't complain about God's creation. You got that hook written down. Yeah. Um, I don't have the hook. I don't have the hook. That is a good question. I don't have the hook. I was thinking about it like, um, I'm thinking, should I go do it? Give me a second, right quick. All right, I'm back in this joint. A lot of people around the house. I don't know how I got to that. Go here. All right, what they say? Um, you just woke up, huh? Yeah, you could tell. I really ain't really all the way gone yet, man. Just kind of. I'm tired, man. I really am, but it's because I'm doing so much, If I wasn't doing anything, then and I wouldn't be tired, But it's just like, man, I'm always doing something. And I told myself, man, I'm gonna get out here and just get out here and stream and try to chill, shout out to Lee Song Soon, still being in the house, Korea still being in the building. This is hard for me, and the only way I could get out here and learn and practice is to push myself. I've been listening to bigger content creators, that been speaking some good stuff, man, some truth. You need to get out like you did the other day. Yeah, I did, but I feel like I got out. I got a chance to clear my mind. But the one thing that was on my mind is I still got so much stuff I gotta do. So much stuff I want to get done. I'm about to start streaming every day, for real. In the studio or on the go, like, cause I see that cause you got travel, like you somewhere else. You know what I mean? And it'd be cool to just watch you. Let me make sure that I get you connected on both my channels, cause I really don't be on the Tribulation Kidz profile. Bird, make sure you let us know when. Um, let me see. Go to channel. Um, I need to get. Let me go get you on my other account right quick. Yeah, man. I'm just trying to network. This was just gonna be right here. Let me see. Boom. Go to channel. And see, and what people don't know, man, is Bird hit me up. Bird hit me up and let me know where he was at. Just recently. After my live stream, like I was on the live stream and he came to mine. And then after the live stream, like he found me and connected me and let me know. He showed me, and man, Bird just came from real heavy snowstorm, real heavy snowstorm. Yo, the host has a full music studio. And I know it looked real nice up in there. It looked real nice up in there. I'm gonna come through. Trust me, I'm coming through. It's just I already, got to connect. You sent me the link, and then it seemed like she really hasn't been live that long, you know what I mean? So I'm come through for sure. I seen Auntie Grace was up and I didn't get a chance to say hello, you know what I mean? But I came through with the wrong profile, man. And now I'm waking up now. The cam angle, now you can see it. Okay, but it'd be hard for me to concentrate two things at once. And I don't have, wait a minute, what profile is this? Boy, I'm up here lunching, boy. Let me see, go here. Um, Let me see, boom. All right. So anyway, man, I just let me just peek. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Let's see. Um, oh snap! Damn, her studio is dope. That's all the way dope. Wow, she's a musician, man. Like she really know what she got. Whoa. Well, it's funny because BDB was looking for another female producer, you know what I mean? And she might want to get into Battle of the Beats, you know what I mean? If she's an artist, she might want to get into Battle of the Bars. And we had that connect, you know what I mean, that she can actually go up over there and get involved in that. That'd be actually dope. Like her studio is set up really clean. Yep, her studio set up clean. That is clean. Um, if she out here, boy, I need to go and record. Real talk. Like, look, Kahana, you want me to get back into the music? Send me up over there. For real. Sit me down up in there. Let's record some stuff. Like that kind of got me amped up a little bit. I'm a little hyper, you know what I mean? I'm feeling good off of that one. Like that's for real. Like I appreciate that plug that you found right there. And she looked like she good peoples, you know what I mean? So with one person in the house, people be all around in the streets out here. That's YouTube for us, where our content, the content creators, you know what I mean? Like it's a lot of us, and that's what we do out here. And it's good to see that people are out here to actually do content, you know what I mean? Not just out here chilling and I ain't out here in my bedroom clothes, you know what I mean? Nothing like that. But yesterday I got so bored, just with being in the lab so much, that I just wanted to get out and just to go and hang out in the city was kind of cool because I haven't been out in a while. It wasn't really chilly outside, like it was kind of like warm, like it seemed like it wasn't cold. Um, for the people that are cold, like it was good to hear that the cold is kind of calming down now, and people are kind of able to get themselves together, because it seemed like it was getting worse. So I'm glad it's not getting worse. But so let me just kind of like keep it real on what I was hearing about this new virus. I heard it's coming out of India, and then I heard that there's no cure for it. And then I heard that it attacks the brain. Um, it's still bad out here in the Midwest. But you said where you was going in Manila though, it wasn't gonna be too bad, So uh, shout out to you getting out of what you got out of because it looked like it was bad where you was at. From the pictures or the video you sent me, like I seen it like, whoa. You couldn't even see the sky. It was just so much coming down. Um, so what you gonna do with the traveling, man? Like, weather is perfect in Manila. I bet. Yeah. Um, so what you gonna do with the traveling and the just the footage that you do and stuff like that? Like, what you getting ready to do? Like, it seemed like you getting ready to build into something. You're gonna be gone for a month, so what you got going on? I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Like, Bird, this getting hard for me, bro. Like, seriously, like I know I need to get my stuff together. Like, I gotta have a program, like a show or something. Like, people ain't gonna just come through and hear me talk. Like, don't nobody want to have no conversation these days. Communication ain't you know, everybody's uh uh everybody's not what's the word I'm looking for? Damn, you see what I'm saying? Communication ain't everybody's motive. Like, don't nobody want to communicate. Don't nobody want to talk. You know what I mean? And it's like, what we gonna talk about? Want to discuss some things? Like discussing. Like, I'm telling you, Bird, man, things has changed. People changing. Like, I've been hearing a lot of people talking about how people are changing. Like, I'm telling you, something is going on right now, Bird, and I'm seeing it. Like, I'm listening to what the people are saying. I'm watching, and I'm telling you, man, it's not like it used to be, bro. It's something. I'm just gonna do whatever the day brings. That's what's up. You do that, man. But I'm just saying, man. Um, I felt like that today too. I'm gonna bring whatever the day brings, but I ain't really want to get out here this morning. Well, I didn't want to get out here in the afternoon. I'd rather I did it early in the morning. And I was saying to myself, if I didn't do it then, I didn't know if I was gonna do it. But I was trying to lay down, man, and go to sleep. And I was just like, man, you know what? I need to get up. Go out there and stream, man. Just see what's up, and that was the one thing, and even though I'm out here with 2 likes, it was still 4 people that checked in. Oh man. Boy, look here. You can't just be a live streamer no more. You know what I mean? Like, you really gotta have some type of program, some type of content. You gotta really be out here to say something. Like, the nonsense ain't gonna work no more. Man, I'm so hot. God already gave me a miracle because I'm too stubborn to use taxis, and I made it to the crib from the airport. Why you stubborn to use the taxis? Just because of the stuff you've been hearing. Now I could understand that too, but that's survival. Like, you kind of learned your way around, and what you do trust and what you don't trust. And then certain people, make you like, I don't know about that. So I feel you on that, man. Let me turn this fan on. It's hot. Like, I don't be letting myself stress that there don't be nobody here, because the video be made by the time, in the live stream. Like, it be the same amount of views of what, me and I would normally did, with our live stream. Ha ha ha, I will risk my life to save $3. $3. I know that's right, boy. Shucks. For $3? Yo, but you know what, man? You be safe out there, man, cause you kind of you impressed me just because I didn't know if you was gonna go or not. So when you hit me up yesterday, I was like, oh, okay, and I appreciate you even stopping by, because where you are, and what you're doing, that to me is a blessing, just to kind of have friends, that do that, man. Just travel, where you going next? You gonna stay out there the whole month? I know you said you was going to China, but I know that was just on passing through. I mean, are you just gonna stay in Manila, or you going around to do anything else or see anybody else while you out that way? Man, it's communication and everything. I was watching this big content yesterday. This content creator, he was talking about people can't show compassion anymore. People can't like motivate people or encourage people anymore. That was always told to me, just when starting a channel, that you can't get out there and just try to be positive. It's not a positive lifestyle for people out there. Like, they rather to go see the negativity. And let's see, I will be in Manila for a month, and Providence for 2 weeks. Are you going out there to I got a couple people in the Providence. Well, I don't know if they consider me peoples anymore, but I got a couple people out there I would like to check on. It's a couple people out here just in general, man. I ain't seen in a while, and I gotta keep going live, even doing these little hours, or doing later live streams, or doing, man, like, we need to have a concert. I'm telling you, Bird, like, you with it, man. I just need to be honest, man. Let it be known, and I would love for you to come through for that. But that's what it is. We gotta have to. I mean, on this side of town, it's not like the other side of town. And the stuff that I was calling out yesterday, like, you ain't gonna never hear me get out here and call out content creators like I did yesterday. You know what I mean? But those was the ones I was trying to pay homage to. But you can get out here in these streets and get into some trouble trying to pay homage to people. I'm telling you. So we gonna be careful on these things because it get back to them somehow, some way, man. They always hear about it. You know what I mean? And I feel like some of them heard about it yesterday. And I ain't gonna be out here like that. I just need y'all to know. You know what I mean? I know my way around these streets. I know better than that. I'm just keeping it real. Man, be careful out there, Bird. Um, Stay on the low, cause there's a lot of foreign vloggers who are getting hemmed up in the really. Well, I don't think he's out there blogging about like the country and the people and stuff like that. Now other people out there, they probably doing a little too much. Bird is a little safe on the live stream, and then ain't nobody gonna really walk up to Bird and say much of anything. You know what I mean? Like Bird, cause Bird gonna say something right back, and that's just what it is. So we might see that, on the video, just because Bird just said, man, he willing to keep his $3, put his life on the line for $3. I got 3 likes. Let's see, they love me in Manila. See, legend out there in them streets. Bird know how to go out there and fit in. I need you to go with me when I go, cause I don't know many people out there. You know what I mean? And three people in the house. Man, look, I kind of want to get rid of this live stream, man. Like, it ain't feeling like my normal character, my normal identity. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not feeling like this is what it is. But I wanted to try something different just to get out the lab. Like, I'm always in the studio behind the screen and doing this and doing that. And then it's like, you gotta go, you gotta do this. And then I'm always hitting the lab button. People getting sick of me hitting the lab button. And then I'll be feeling like sometimes it just ain't no laughing matter. And then it's like, I just want to make sure that, I'm out here for the right reason or at the right time. And it seems like, everybody busy. It ain't just me, and other people got a lot of things going on in their life as well. That I just try to stay active, you know what I mean, to just get me at least one video for the day. I know what you're saying though, Kahana. What Kahana saying? I try to just stay active, man. Like, um, just being able to continue to make a live stream around the clock. I might start just doing it like that. Like, come out here a little later and do another hour, you know what I mean? And then do another hour, because I think I could get it done like that, but I just really have to have something to say. I gotta really get going. I was like right now I'm starting to wake up, I'm starting to feel the energy, but it's halfway in. I really have no momentum, you know what I mean, to just fight it, you know what I mean, and just I really like when people just get to cutting up, and laughing and having fun. Like that's fun for me, I'd rather have it like that. Seriousness is cool, but I just it's already a, a serious enough in life, and some of the stuff I've just been coming across as of lately, boy, it's just like damn, man, like it seems like life getting ready to go through that thing again. And it seems like the talk is getting just louder, especially when it comes to the New World Order. You know, it just seems like the talk is getting louder when it comes to the pandemic. You know, to have a back in the day, I used to cut my own. Yeah, man, look, people ain't trying to hear that. I understand that, but I'm just saying, boy, the stuff out here going on in Minnesota and um, all these people still talk about the January, what is it, January 3rd and some other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot of stuff going on in this world, bro, that it's just like, damn, if you really pay attention to the stuff, you gonna question it like, man, how we get here and where we gonna go next? Boy, they be trying. So anyway, man, 4 people in the house. I really ain't had nothing to say. I came out here to see what's up with the people, check on the people, see if I could get checked on as well, see if I could get somebody to come through. I ain't seen them. I saw a dude in San Francisco wearing a Trump hat. Like, what's wrong with that? I guess I'm just asking. Like, is something wrong with it? Only what? I mean, I'm not saying I would do it, but do you find something wrong with that? I thought people was rocking with Trump. Like, I don't know what people think about Trump these days, to be honest with you. San Francisco, bro? Well, I mean, it's a little couples retreat out there, but from what I hear, I ain't really gonna get too deep into that, but I did hear I did hear a couple things, you know what I mean? I ain't from out there, so I don't know, but I did hear if you did go like with somebody, like it's real romantic if you go with somebody, but I heard that you might not want to go out there and meet somebody. I want to hit my laugh button. I have a I have a I have a Trump hats. What color you want? I bet. That's what I'm gonna say. The Bay Area is dope. Yeah, I heard about the Bay Area too, boy. Then I heard I ain't gonna say nothing wrong about the Bay. You can believe that, boy. They'll come knock at your door. I heard stories like MC Hammer, boy. Do you know when it comes to my man? What is it? I wanna be saved. What's his name? Dang, boy, I'm getting old. I'm telling you, my mind on the last shit, it doesn't come to me quick. E40, that's what I'm thinking about. Dang, boy, I want a counterfeit. I mean, not counterfeit. I mean, what you call it, the camouflage joint. One thing about Cali is NYC that they have a lot of talented artists. And Cali and NYC, yeah, that's where the music is. That's the capital of the West Coast, capital of the East Coast. You know, we got 6 people in the house. If you just checking in, say what's up in the chat. If you don't mind hitting the like button so we can get a couple more people in here. We just not getting our second win to try to get us a little bit of strength to get out here to speak. You know what I mean? If you don't mind, I appreciate it. One of y'all hit that like for me. I appreciate it. Let's see, most of the talent come from the Midwest. See, Bird be knowing though. And I would say that, you know what I mean? Like Barry Gordy used to be out there cleaning up with the Midwest. I'm just saying. Sorry to tell you guys. Bird always got to come in and be all scientific, you know what I mean, and have all the answers, all the clues. It's 2 of y'all that didn't hit the like. If you don't mind, just hit the, you know what I mean? We're trying to get a couple more people up in here. You don't have to say nothing in the chat, you know what I mean? I ain't asking for nothing, if you don't mind, that's all I'm saying. There's a couple of them like, no, because we don't even rock with you. We ain't even subscribed. That's cool. If you've never been subscribed and you think about subscribing, go ahead and subscribe. Look, I see another one outside. They hit the like. It's one of them, man. Look, he just won't do it. I watched the dude walking NYC making beats. People pull up and do freestyles and spotlights. Did you say spot? And spot man. Yo, I'm gonna go out there and walk the streets of Vegas at night. I had a couple people that was like, yo, this is fun. I like when you used to do this, and I'm feeling like I could get a little action out here, you know what I mean? And we can get some stuff like that. You get artists and stuff on the streets and stuff. We had a couple of them yesterday, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Yo, your live stream is popping. If Koala is in the house, Koala8308 is in the house checking in. We don't know exactly where Koala's from because Koala doesn't normally say much. Did she say anything else? I'm curious. Koala, can you at least tell us where you from? Like, serious, she ain't never said nothing. She just dropped her link. We take that mod from you. I guarantee you start speaking to us then. Anyway, I was thinking about it, man. Like, I started going out there, because a couple people was like, yo, you should come back out here, do that. So I'm thinking about doing it just because, if we come across some people, we come across some things, we might find something out that we would like to do. But I was hoping that people would kind of like get involved and say, yo, we should go here, and then we actually go there. Koala is an original AI. You think she AI? I don't know, but she was out before the AI. Yo, shout out to my man right there, Black Guns and Gardens. Look, the Tribulation in the chat. Look, I'm gonna ask you, man. Did you check out any of that stuff I mentioned yesterday, like, yo, I might take some heat for that, you know what I mean, putting that out there in the streets like that. But I was hoping that you got some of that information I put out. Like, I don't want to do it again just because, like, you can't be out here doing that in these streets. But I wanted to make sure you caught those. Give me a second, y'all. Let me see something. Oh man. I know that guy. You know Koala? I don't believe you, Bird. Like seriously? It's a guy? Oh man. And I don't say it's an AI because I was on my other channel one day and I was out there chilling. And Isaac was there, and me and Isaac was up in there talking. And Koala came up in there and wanted a mod. And you know, when she don't get a mod, or the way she asked for mod is with an emoji, it's like, get me. She got her hands out like this. So I gave her the mod, and then she dropped her content, and then she said, hi, Isaac. Yeah, bro, I checked out King AK-47 and Ratchet Gang. Okay. Yo, we, I don't want to say too much. Like, okay, I would say those two was the ones that I was actually trying to get you to. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just say it like that. Not saying that I wasn't trying to do that. Oh Lord have mercy. Them the ones I go to. You know what I mean? I just mentioned the other ones too because I go to them too. But they all ain't all cool like that. That's what I'm saying. Like I shouldn't have put all those names in one line because a lot of them they don't rock with each other like that. You know what I mean? And some of them do, and some of them have. But you are connected now to the streets. Is all I'm saying. Like that is YouTube right there. That is the core center of YouTube, and there's a lot more content creators and artists that are over there. I want to say that, not to put nobody down and say anybody's better or anything, but there's some good over there. And they talk the industry, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. I would love to, but see, and that's one thing. See, I'm from a city where it's easy to find me. You know what I'm saying? Like this is Las Vegas. You know what I mean? I'm just not one to get too deep and personal into the news. Like I'll get out here, speak some tribulation news, like what's going on out there in India. We hear him. This is just news you can use. Something real simple like that. You know what I mean? We can use the tribulation news. But as far as getting out here speaking on the industry and stuff, like I seen some live streams and I seen some shows from those content creators, yo. I tell my hat, you know what I mean? Because it's serious and it's dangerous. It's really dangerous for content creators. I ain't gonna lie. And I don't want to get too deep and involved in the conversation just because, you know what I mean? Like the identity and how people keep their identity out here. Um, you just got to move a certain kind of way. You know, it is true, you know, and I'm like never been one to really worry about going to be a big content creator. You know what I mean? I'm cool with just the little platform because it's manageable. You know what I'm saying? Like then you see I'm still struggling just to try to do this. Like as I get my production together and the years and the experience, like them content creators got experience. They know how to run these streets. You know, but it's a lot more over there. People need to stop eating bats. Understand, gotta move right. Man, I'm just saying, you know, I seen some stuff happen. That's all I can say. And then you investigate and stuff. You know what I mean? Like they be investigating, you know, like coming up with like the cases and stuff like that, and you know, like trying to figure out like 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 deaths. You know what I mean? Like if your favorite entertainer get assassinated, let me just say it like that. They gonna get the truth. They gonna find everything about it. You know what I mean? Like they do the work. Like the police don't do the work, the media don't do the work. These YouTubers do the work. I'm telling you, and they know. I'm telling you, I respect it so much because I'm a part of that audience. I'd rather just be a viewer. You know what I mean? To see the stuff, but to be like a host of that type of stuff, like I can't deal with everybody. You know what I mean? Like they deal with everybody. You know, and some of them people just they be chilling, like they be having a good time. Yeah, that can get you, boy. Like some of them cities and them states you got to go in. Like you know what our country is like out here, but when you got to go to them different cities and them states, you know what I mean. And you calling out they hoods, they streets, they gangs. You know what I mean, and it's just it's good. It's good to watch it because you up close and getting the real news. But for me, I just really just be in the background peeking in. You know what I mean? I don't be moving in the chat. Like how we move in the chat over here, we could share our content, we could do that. You know, you can't do that on that side of town. You don't want to go up in there disrespecting, you know what I mean? Talking to everybody in the audience. Like that's how way I was raised out here. Like you can't do that. You know what I mean? I just want to make sure I say that. You know what I mean? Like we go over there, like, yeah, Tribulation Kidz sent me. It'd be 5 of us, 2 of us, or whatever. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta move different up in there, boy. Mm. And sometimes you can go through, I ain't gonna lie, and they mods be nice, you know what I mean? Like they mods be nice. You can want to speak back and stuff, but you can get blocked speaking back. But a lot of people, you know, that's how they do their content. Like some people, they don't mod everybody that come into their channel. You know what I mean? Like me, I mod everybody just because, you know, you can share your content, you can do that. Don't go to the channel trying to share your content. Like, boy, you gonna get put out quick. You gonna see though, they be funny to me, boy. I be sitting up there laughing because I like people that be clowning. You know what I mean? And when they be out there clowning, they chat that jump be funny to me. They all got their custom, you know, their custom clown package. You know what I mean? Like that jump be funny. So you gotta just really, and so I ain't really never try to get out to the know people like that. Like I just that's the type of entertainment I watch. Instead of TV, like I'll sit there and just watch the chat. Like I like watching and reading the comments and stuff like that. You know, but they are the ones that actually keep the full sector together. I just say sector. I don't want to say well, they keep everybody together. You know what I mean? Because if one of them live, like everybody be at that one live. But when it comes down to the news and stuff, like if somebody out here or something happened to anything or here's some big news, those is the content creators, boy. You can find them live saying something. And boy, it'd be a nice little, I'm just saying for live streamers, if you like live streamers, like I like live content. I got to the point where I don't like watching videos. Like I don't like watching videos back. I watch myself because I like to hear myself sometimes and how I just, you know, talk with people or, you know, how I'm just articulating myself or how my energy, you know what I mean? Like right now I'm starting to get more energy and stuff. This is the part of my live stream I do like. You know what I mean? Because it'll keep me going. It keeps me energized, keeps me activated. You know what I mean? That's what I get out of that. Yeah, bird, bats, and piss. Um, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think I done got to the point. I think I'm done with pork, man. I think pork ain't making me feel good. I think I've been getting sick from eating pork as of lately. Now I've been hearing about these bats. Now I also seen something too. You ever seen the thing about them stingrays, like the sharks? You know the stingray. Like when they dehydrated, they ain't getting no oxygen to their brain or something. Like they start looking like a bat. They start looking like a what did you call it? A galgord or demon bat? Like crazy, man. Um, I seen something about that yesterday. You know, and man, I'm telling you, boy, you can learn a lot on YouTube. When you go out on these streets looking for stuff like different channels of live content or videos or whatever, you will come across some stuff that you are actually subscribed to in your search engine. Like that's why I'm always on my other profile because of the search engine on there. Like it's stuff I've been accumulating over years, you know what I mean? That I go over there, I get more information, more entertainment. On the Tribulation Kids channel, this profile is connected to people and their channels, you know what I mean? Where I'm actually able to go and find support or actually give support or actually, you know what I mean? So there's a, I don't know if people understand. I don't think they even care. They ain't even up in here. We got 5 people, they just listening, doing other things. But I just wanted to say that's how I be getting my information. Like, um, I was talking earlier about this guy that was talking about he's just at the point where he's tired of taking his antidepressants, and he started out his live stream like motivating people and lifting people up and encouraging them and stuff. And he wanted to speak about the word of God, and then he started going through these things in life, you know what I mean? And he started talking about his bills. He started talking about his relationship. He started talking about um, just everything that he was going through with his job, and he started really like saying, you know, he's going through this depression, and he started to speak about his mental health condition. Condition. Food hygiene is different in a lot of Asia. Uh, excuse me. Them porks just sitting out in the heat all day. I don't know, man. It's something about a pig. Yo, so I was watching something else, right? And I guess the dude possibly already knew what flesh tasted like. Cause I guess the question was asked to him, like, what does flesh taste like? And the dude was like, tastes like pig. I'm like, that have you know what I mean? That's questionable for me, bro. I'm just keeping it real and simple. You know what I mean? When he said that, it made me think, you, I mm, as of lately, man, I'm just not doing pig no more. You know, I'm just gonna say that. We had a couple people leave on that one. I do apologize. I just mentioned it, my fault. But when you think about how a pig live, it's like, man, they is pretty nasty, you know what I mean? But McDonald's sausage equally. I mean, I seen something on that just recently too, and mm. It's hard for me to talk about it. But I'm just saying, like, I'm seeing that people are getting more cases of stuff from there. I'm just gonna say it like that because mm, it started to look like a body count drop starting to add up. And I'm just saying that's what I'm heard. That's what I heard. I don't know for sure. But you can go out on these streets and you can find out if you're looking for it. Just look in the search engine. That's one thing about YouTube. You can find anything you're looking for out here. Like if you hear information, somebody passes something through you, that's how you hear it. But I listen to a lot of different content creators, but I think it's the tribulation news that gets me. You know, I hate seeing, let's see, lab grown meat as grown. Oh, well, I seen something a while ago. I'm trying to think of what they called it though. I think it's something glue, meat glue or something like that. Like yo, like if you go to these different restaurants that be having them deals on them steaks and stuff, and they be cooking them steaks right there, you know, like they use that meat glue and they was putting all this stuff. Yup. Look, look, chicken used to be different. I had some chicken today. It seems like I'm eating chicken every day. Um, how them wings start getting yo, it had to be some type of injection going into that. You know what I mean? Like them wings, them yo, you ever seen a human with thighs like that? You know what I mean? Like, right? I'm just saying, some of them wings, some of them wings, bro. Like, how was they walking? You know what I mean? Is that why at the end of the bone it looked like they look? You know what I mean? Like, just think of how a big girl walking around in some heels would look. You know what I mean? Like, is that why the end of the chicken bone was? Sometimes the end of the chicken bone be looking all beat up. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm just saying, chicken getting BBLs. I'm telling you, man. Like, they be injecting that stuff in it, and we up here eating it, boy. Don't it make sense? I'm telling you. That's why I like to go live, stuff like that. Bird, boy, you make me think like, And now Black Guns and Gardens up in here got me thinking like, man, look, y'all watch that steak meat. Look for it. It's the glue. They put them joints together. You know what I mean? And you can see it though. Like when the steak don't look like it's a great cut. You know what I mean? And it look like all meat. If it look like it's just a little bit of fat there. You know what I mean? Like they put the steak together. They put that. Somebody out there with the sirloin, like thinking it's a what's the tomahawk steaks? I used to cook them things on live, man. Oh man. 50 minutes in, man. I just came out here just to really see what's up, man. I ain't really had nothing. Sometimes I just like to do it like that, just cause it's fun for me to go live. You know, it made me feel better by the end of the day. I didn't laugh, you know, smile. You know, I done seen a couple people that, you know, I'll be wondering how y'all doing, what y'all up to, you know. Then to share information and stuff, like, you know, I like to get out here and just have fun with it, you know, and talk, but I don't want to talk too much. Like, I done got to the point now where I really just ain't speaking like I used to, you know, and certain things interest me, certain things don't, you know. It's just, I done got to a point with myself where I done mellowed down, you know, I done really chilled out, you know, and I just really am allowing myself to hear from God. You know what I mean? Like if I stay away from a lot of things I used to do, you know, God can really just touch me, you know, heal me of any addictions, of any depression, you know, of any struggle, want, desire, need, you know, anything, you know, I'm lacking in, and I feel like I got to start there, you know, in order for me to go forward. And I want to say to the young man out there, you know what I mean? I kind of related to a lot of the stuff that you were saying in your videos, but it's not something I would get out there and do as a live streamer. But I will say that you can bless somebody else out there going through what they're going through with the depression and stuff like that. Like, and I learned this too, also probably from the nurse that I see today, in the meeting. We was talking, and she allowed me to see that she is regular, like a regular person. Like I go through depression, I do this, I do that. You know what I mean? And that's what she was talking to me today. Not to. It was about something else. I'm just saying, but I'm just saying in general. She was telling me about herself. Like I don't know how I just got her to talking. You know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is, you never know what people are going through. You know what I mean? And the one thing I could tell you is when you allow God to just come in and change your situation, change you as a person, change your direction, change your mindset, change your heart. You know what I mean? It's a heart condition, you know, and how we treat people, how we communicate, you know, like it's always about the heart and how we treat them. You know, we got to treat them with some type of love, compassion. There's another content creator. These are the things I'm thinking in my head. I could get out here and speak compassion. I can get out here to motivate. I can get out here to encourage. Is it going to do it? Not necessarily. You know what I mean? It's all in the people. You got to be able to take in what you want to take in from, you know, whatever it is that you read, whatever it is that you write, whatever you taking in, and you got to just spit out the bones and just go ahead and eat the meat that you can eat, you know what I mean, to make you feel well. And then that's how you produce whatever you got going on in your mind and your brain, your walk, your journey, your life, whatever. You know what I mean? Like you gonna have to know for yourself. Like ain't nobody gonna know for you. You gonna have to go out there, get your own experience. You gonna have to go out there, qualify yourself. You know what I mean? Find your own skills. You know, like you got to do it. You know, nobody gonna do it. You gotta just get out there. And I think that's what I'm doing right now. Like I got to get out here to do that to make me happy, you know, and I'm just pushing myself as best I can without trying to seem like I know, because I don't know. I ain't trying to teach nobody, trying to coach nobody, you know, but if I can be there for somebody, because somebody else might be going through something similar to what I'm going through, just like the young man I was listening to going through something, all you got to do, allow yourself to just be open to allow God in. You know what I mean? Like, Lord, only you can fix this situation. You know, I can only talk to you. You know, when I'm going through that type of situation, when I feel like there's nobody else to talk to, I could come to you and say something. And that's important to me. You know, that's gonna help me to actually see the end of that tunnel where it's dark. Like sometimes it gets so dark up in there you can't see. But you gotta keep on walking, regardless of turning the direction of nothing. If you walk straight, you ain't gotta worry about turning. If you come back to that fork in the road, even at night, just keep walking straight, you know. And I feel like that's what it is for me. Like, I just don't want to just turn back around, don't want to look left, don't want to look right. I want to keep walking straight, because this is the day and time that we need to make sure we have our eyes and ears open, staying alert, because it seemed like we getting ready to go back from where we came from. Like, we never left. And it's crazy because I was just on my live stream saying it the other day, and I was talking to India with got him. And I said, I don't think that the pandemic is over. And he was like, sir, I don't think the pandemic is over. And I'm telling him right now, it's not, because I see some information. And if you see this video, I need you to go check out that information. Just search it, you'll find it. Uh, Other than that, man, I wanted to say shout out to my man Bird, shout out to Kahana. Thank you guys for checking in, man. I'm 56 minutes in. I'm still chilling, gonna stay as long as I can. I got 5 people in the house. If they move in the chat and we get to chilling, talking, interacting, I'll stay. I'm not in no rush. I'm not in no rush, but I don't want to spend longer than I have to with myself on the live stream when I can go lay down. Like, I really ain't been feeling good, and I'm feeling like it's almost done. Like, I'm getting past what it was that was trying to take me out, but it is a bug out there, man. And if you ever had a bug up in you, you would know. You know what I mean? When it come out, it was trying to get me. You know what I mean? So I'm telling y'all, I've been hearing about a lot of people getting sick. It's a lot of stuff going on. Like, just be alert, be careful, stay vigilant. Just like my man, Mr. Kool-Aid Man says, stay vigilant. Shout out to all my peoples out there on Crisis King. I'm going to start going to the server again. For anybody that's out there listening, you know what I mean, that is on the Discord and stuff like that. Crisis King has been growing. Shout out to my man Justin. Shout out to Mr. Kool-Aid Man, James, Dominic, Tanya, um, Biz, if she's come through there, everybody. You know what I'm saying? I just want to tell my peoples, if you do check in, man, look, I'm going to start being on Crisis King, um, where we used to have the Bible studies, where we used to have uh, we used to have just the fellowship, you know what I mean? And you can meet people, and and the server has actually grown. So if you guys are connected to Discord, look up Crisis King. Come up in there. You know what I mean? Tell the people I sent you. Tell the people I'm there. Yo, I'm telling you, we're gonna be up in there chilling. I was up in there actually earlier today, um, to holler at Justin. But you know, he I think he was doing something at the time. Still in BG. Okay, thanks. I appreciate you, Connor, man. I'm gonna actually call you because I need to talk to you too. But like I said, I'm gonna be on Crisis King because they are having discussions up in there and they getting into the word. And for me, you know, like I haven't been into a church as of lately. You know, it was good for me last time, you know what I mean, to go up in there and actually have a place to fellowship and meet people. Shout out to Liquid 420. I got you this time, bro. Kahana, how you had a chance to meet Liquid 420? Um, oh, you know what? Let me get my other. Switch. Boom. Oop. Wait. Switch. Boom. There we go. And then boom. Boom. Let's see. Boom. Boom. There you go. All right, so Liquid 420, man, shout out to you. Appreciate you joining the live stream. I don't know if you had a chance to meet Kahana. Kahana meet Liquid 420. He is actually an artist in himself, with music, with uh, art, graphics, animation. He actually makes the Garbage Pail Kids, and he actually made a Garbage Pail Kid of the kid. Now, I ain't saying that the Garbage Pail Kid looks like me, you know what I mean? Like, I think I'm a little more handsome than that, but Garbage Pail Kids, you know what I mean? If you remember them, like, they funny. Like, they always been. I used to collect them as kids. I used to walk around with a big stack like this in my hand, and used to treat it like money, you know, and as a collectible. You know what I mean? I used to love it. You know it didn't look like me, but it's cool though because I know what Garbage Pail Kids is, you know, but I would laugh hard because he does these characters for so many different people. Now, my question to you is, do you know how to make that move? Because we can make them joints move. We can make them move. We can make them talk. You know, we can get into some stuff. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of stuff I've been doing as of lately. And if you need any ideas, or if you already know, because I want to thank him because I feel like where I'm at right now, it's good that I met him because what he said to motivate me. The day I met him came to his channel. I met him from BGP. I want to make sure I put that out there because BGB is good people's of mine. You know what I mean? And that's his friend too. And he actually was the first one to get the Garbage Pail Kid. But I heard him say something in the chat that made me connect to him and go see what he was talking about. He's like, check out BDB as a Garbage Pail Kid. So I went and seen it. But so I met him at the Battle of the Bars. But what I was gonna say was when I connected to him, I was telling him, you know, I'm getting into animation as well. And he says there is a software or a program for everybody's needs. You know what I mean? And that was enough for me right there because it's like I understood it. He says all you have to do is open your imagination, and he said, and eventually it will flow. And that was the truth, you know what I mean? Because I've had a chance to unlock some things to see it flow. And now I'm trying to get the time to sit down so I can continue to see it flow because some of the stuff I did, I wasn't happy with, you know what I mean? But I didn't want it to disturb me. Look, sure is. Look, I remember what you said, you know what I mean? And the only reason why I say that is because I feel like that, you know what I mean? Like I found something that can flow if I just sit there and give it the time, you know? And I have a workflow and everything. Like I done found some things, you know, but if you ever, you know, just want to collab on something or you got some ideas or something, I got some ideas. If you see something I do, I see something you do, you know, I'm already telling you. You know, you got a dope imagination just for doing what you do. So shout out to you, and I appreciate you joining my live stream. I'm glad you caught me out here. So yeah, man. I will go try to stay here probably just another few minutes, you know what I mean, to see if somebody else pop in because I see the number keep going up and down. Like people are here. Hopefully people are checking out Liquid 420's channel. You know what I mean? Like go check him out. You know, check out his shorts, check out his videos. You know, check out what he's doing. You know, and just comment. You know, he's good people. You can speak to him. He'll speak back. You know, and that's how you network and contact and meet people. And if y'all don't mind networking and contacting in the chat, you know, to get to know somebody and let somebody get to know you, y'all open to do that, you know. And if you have anything you would like me to share, put it out. You know, I don't mind putting it on a pen. I'll try to stay just a few more minutes, but y'all know, man, I'm trying to get up out of here. So yeah, 63 minutes in, I don't really see the chat moving. People really not stopping by. And I'm fine with that. So I guess what I think I'm gonna do is probably get up out of here and go over there and see if I can catch that live stream because it seemed like it was some fun up over there. Kahana put it in the chat a long time ago. I don't know if people could see it. I was gonna put it on a pen, but there's a little spot that Kahana put in the chat. If you guys can find it, that's where we're gonna be at. I think her name is. No, I'm gonna put it in the chat. This is where we about to go right here. Let me see. Did I subscribe right here, right? I did. Damn. Mm, all right. I have to go from this count. Mm. So anyway, the chat ain't moving anyway, man. I'm gonna go ahead and just get up out of here and do it from my phone because I could do it quicker. Look, okay, fire. All right, shout out to you, man. I appreciate you joining, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. And next time I get up in here, I'm gonna try to be in the studio and try to do something. It might be a couple of days just so I could go work on something. But man, I'm working on something. Hopefully it'll turn out. Chef Sean, what's good, man? Bro, what's up, man? How you doing? You doing all right? Man, I look, I'm gonna tell you, man, stay encouraged, man. I heard you the other day when you talk about the car. You know what I mean? Now that you got past that, man, shout out to you, man. Hopefully, the weather's looking better out there. Y'all got past that, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean, you still doing your thing. Cause I know last time you checked in, you said you was on your way to work. Yeah, just woke up, long day at work. See what I'm saying? But got bowling, see what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind going out and go bowling myself, actually. I was thinking about it. Because my brother mentioned it just the other day. You know what I mean? Like, man, bowling do sound fun. You know, I tried to live stream up in there before, but I don't know. I don't know how I did, So I'm thinking about it, man. Like, I'm looking for different things I could do that I used to do, but I ain't into like the stuff I used to do. So I'm kind of, I'm dealing with a little mental crisis right now, but I'm doing good. Yes, sir. I'm in the league on Thursdays. Okay. I need to get in the league, like let me stop. Cause I'm gonna do too much. Let me get up out of here. Shout out to you, Chef Sean. I appreciate you joining, man. Shout out to the ones that sat in the background, didn't say much. I appreciate the 8 likes, man. Thank y'all. God first, I'll keep you in my prayer. Salute. And I appreciate that, man. You do that too, man. Yo, that's what I'm talking about, man. It's so many people out here. I got so much respect for y'all, man. I come out here to check out, just to check in, just to say what's up, man. Yeah, I'll be stressing with my production. Like, boy, it's a couple of them that be stressing me out. Like, get your stuff together. But that's because they pushing me. And that motivation is what makes me take the time off to get it. Lady Me. Lady Me is in the house. About time you found, when you was, so you didn't forgot about me, Lady Me? It's like that? How you been? Shout out to you. Appreciate you joining, man. I was getting ready to get out here. And it's late where you at. You need to go to sleep. Let's see. Keep going. Never give up. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. And it's good to have people like you in the house, man. God bless y'all, man. Y'all be easy. Y'all stay encouraged, man. Y'all stay safe. Man, peace. I'm going to get up out of here.